No, silly. What are these?
Flowers.
Yes, flowers. And
My name is Joan Cox, and I'm an artist. Always call yourself an artist. I'll go through phases. I'm a graphic designer, I'm a photographer, I'm a pseudo mom, but I don't really love those other labels the way I love the artist label. That you're an artist no matter what. Like if you're cooking dinner, you're still an artist. If you're gardening, you're still an artist. If you're, driving, commuting to a different job, you're still an artist. And that's 100%. It's who you are. It's what you think. It's how you think. It's the lens that you see the world through. And you never know what experience or moment or conversation is going to filter through your brain and come out in your art. I think actually I remember asking my mother what the word illustrate meant. I think I was probably in the 3rd grade and I had a homework assignment that said, like, what is this flower? Can you illustrate it? Or some kind of thing like that. And when I heard what the word illustrate meant, I was like, cool, that's for me. That's really cool. So yeah, career from as young as I can remember.
yes, dear.
I was fortunate enough to have a really large warehouse studio for some years, about 7 years. And now, basically to have a family and have a more stable kind of life, comfortable life. I wanted a nice house, garden, things of those sorts. So with all the money going into sort of a bigger house, I just made spaces for my studio within the house rather than taking that little bit of money and going outside the house. So now I've got 2 studios, an attic studio for oil painting, and then I have a lower level or basement area studio for working on paper. Down here in the paper studio, I love it. Actually, everything about it is working for me. I like to work at night, and of course it's dark down here, but I can put like lights on and music on, and I like to work at night. It feels like the middle of the day to me when I'm just kind of cranking it out. And it's right by my child's play area, so I can watch her while I'm getting some things done, framing, prepping art, just doing different things, small things, of course, while she's running around, mostly after she goes to bed. Well, I have a partner 15 years, and I have a 3.5-year-old who we're co-raising. She's actually my niece, and we got her at 3 months old, and basically 3 years later, we're still co-raising her like at least 15 days out of every month. It's really emotional. It's not just like, okay, I decided to have a baby and life's happy and, everything's perfect. No, it's not like that at all, which I'm sure even, half the parents in the world, it's not like that at all. I'm giving up all kinds of time. I have her full time when I have her. So I'm balancing my work life, my freelance graphic design, my art, and being like a full-time parent half the time. It's really complicated. And so that definitely has changed some of the ways I think about work and what kind of art I'm making. I'm making this work now that's about creating shadows of a child on a swing and, in a car seat or in different kid things. So, having the family has totally changed my work. I didn't really think it would. I didn't think having her would change anything about what I'm working on. I'm still doing that work, but I'm also investigating these ideas of how fleeting childhood is and how quickly it changes and how soon, that moment is gone. And so that definitely has impacted my work and made me explore making work about children or about child raising, child rearing, and the emotional impact that a child can have, on a family and on a life.
Nice. Good job.